Sub Rosette. All right. Dude, Twitch is so buggy, man. What's up, Tag? What's up, AKA Lurkin? I don't know if I'll be looking at trackers this week, low key. I don't know. We'll see. I might have a time after my rank session today, but depending on how I'm feeling, hopefully it doesn't go like the same way like yesterday. But today's a new day. Today is it worth it to go beyond 240? I mean I bought a monitor that's 480, so I mean, I will say don't do it for the sake of like thinking that you're gonna rank up. That's not gonna happen. Probably not gonna happen. But do it just for the sake of if like you want it and you just want a better experience. I mean, I'll say 240 is probably the it's like enough. It's enough for you to hit Radiant. Anything above that, I feel like is just like quality of life. Like nobody needs it at that point. Like I know I don't need a 480 monitor, but like I'm just gonna try it out and see how it is. You know what I mean? So with that being said, chat. Let's go full cam for this. Okay. All right, chat. So today it's a pretty exciting day. We got the new monitor that came in. It's the Sony. Get this out of the way. It's the Sony M10S monitor, 27-inch, 1440p, 480 hertz OLED. Okay, so it's a decent upgrade. It's quite a decent upgrade. I was originally on the Zowie 360 hertz, and honestly, the Zowie 360 hertz has been pretty decent. I'm not too I feel like I was satisfied with the 360. But I just wanted to try a bigger one. Try a 27-inch and then also try an IPS or OLED. Sorry. I'm going to try an OLED. So that's why we got the... How do we do this? I don't know how I should... How is web surfing on Zowie? I mean, it's fine. It's just like... I mean, it's 1080p. I think it gets the job done. It's nothing like fantastic. I don't think you're... Well, I don't know. We'll see. I don't necessarily think about how my browsing experience is with this monitor. I mean, I suppose it's like a little bit more bland compared to something like an OLED or a 27-inch, but I primarily bought it with the intent of, you know, for Valorant. So it was never mainly for everything. But now that I have this monitor, I'm going to try it out and see how it is. So let me just open this thing. And you know what? Let me figure out, is the audio not synced? Is there a delay? Hold on. If there's a delay, let me try putting a delay on would I put it on the cam or the mic? Maybe the mic. So this would be the mic. And then I need like what, a 50 millisecond delay? Okay, what if I do like 100 milliseconds? Okay, I just put 100 millisecond delay. Is it better? I think it's 100 milliseconds. I could be wrong. It's worse. Okay, so then that means the mic, well, then it has to be negative 100. But I don't know if that will cause issues. Wait. Keep tweaking. Hello, test, 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 test. I changed it to 50. 50, 50, 50. What monitor did I get? I got the Zowie. No, not the Zowie. The Sony InZone M10S. It's a 480 hertz monitor OLED. It's better? Okay. 0.1 seconds. What, too late or too early? I mean, I can make it like 70. Audio comes first. I see. Is it better now? Should be better now, I think. Or let me do 80 or 90. All right, it's at 90 now. Is it better? Hello, mic check. Okay, if it's good enough, it's good enough, I think. What's up, Jason? I don't know if I stream this on TikTok. Do I stream this on TikTok? I feel like I don't know if I care. Also, I don't know if I can have a delay for TikTok as well. I don't think it's possible. Whatever. If it's delayed, then I'm gonna just tell them to go to the purple app. It's fine. Okay. Let's unbox this thing. Seems like there's 2 pieces of tape. You know what? Let me sync up my phone so that you guys can see. Actually, I don't know if I can sync up my phone, to be honest. There's just too much stuff that I don't want to leak. Okay, I'm just gonna open the box. Am I doing delay or no delay? I mean, no delay. I think my brother was just talking in terms of like there's a delay between my audio and video. Okay, so opened up the box. Okay, hold on. Let me. I feel like I could show this at least. How do I show my phone again? I just need this video link. Sorry, chat. How are you guys' weeks going, by the way? Video Ninja. How do I do this? I always forget how to do this Video Ninja stuff. Is this do I just go to this link? https://video.ninja/?v equals ZWC and P equals S. What does this mean? Does this even mean anything? I don't think that meant anything. Oh, wait. Hold on. It's loading. What's new? I got a new monitor today, so we're going to be trying that out. I don't know if it's a good decision or not to be changing my monitor mid training session, but yeah, I literally got it today. I mean, I bought it yesterday. I mean, I got it from B&H. B&H is really close to me, so it only took a day. Yeah. It's pretty nice. I also need a haircut. I feel like my hair is so long. Hair is so long. I just want to like cut this off right now. All right, I got to figure out how to do this Video Ninja real quick so that you guys can see the monitor and stuff. Give me a sec. Speed run this. I wish there was like a easy way for me to do this without having to constantly find Video Ninja.
In today's video, I'm going to show you how browser using, I believe, Safari and Google Camera. If you want to use your microphone, let's add your camera to OBS. So
add your camera to OBS. Okay, Video Ninja. Add your camera to add your camera to OBS. Allow. And then I think I want to use the back camera. Back camera. Can also allow it to flip. This. Start. And then now I just need the OBS link. Okay. Now it's question mark view. Okay. View equals 4K GKMN3. Okay, perfect. You guys see my phone, right? Perfect. This is my phone. I don't want to dox anything. So I'll put in top right so you guys can see what's up. Maybe this is fine. Okay, so I'm going to cover a little bit. Anyway, this is the monitor. Sony M10s, 27-inch 480. Should I make this? Do you guys want the phone bigger? Maybe I just make the phone bigger. Oh, whatever. I'll just do the phone view. Okay, so we got this Sony InZone. This is the monitor. Boom, boom. Okay. So now when you open this box, you get all this stuff. Seems like this is the display port. This is the power cable. So I'm gonna need these. This seems to be part of the monitor. I'm not sure. This is also probably part of the power adapter. So I'll need this. This is setup. I don't need setup. I know what I'm doing. Okay, now let's lift this out. Okay. All right, and then now, boom. This is the monitor. I don't need the stand. This is a stand. I don't need it because I have I should have a mount for it. Okay. Before I take this, I'm gonna wash my hands real quick because I need to make sure it's clean before I touch anything. So let me be right back. Okay. I washed my hands. Okay, you know what? I think the first thing I should do is probably get rid of the current monitor I have. So let me take off this monitor out. So this is the Zowie that I've been using. Okay. All right. Should probably unplug this thing first. Unplug it from my computer. That's number one. Okay. Take that out. Take the power out. Okay. And then take these screws out. Now, thankfully, this monitor is pretty light.
So we're gonna go ahead and actually click on that, and it's gonna ask us to allow the application to access our camera. Once you allow it, it's gonna look like this, and you're gonna go ahead and actually go through the settings. As you can see, you're gonna choose your video sources. You wanna use your front camera or your back camera, you have all that. Again, I'm gonna leave it to your
monitor.
camera. If you wanna use your microphone that's built into your iPhone.
Nah, I feel like I used to be like that when I was.
Other than that, everything else can stay on default. And once you're done, you're happy with the image, you go ahead and click start. Sometimes you may get this kind of blank screen. All you can do is just go ahead and actually refresh, and you should be able to get a signal. I just flip my camera. So
like nowadays, I just want something.
I can go ahead and actually flip it back to myself. So it's gonna go to what the camera
not overly
your iPhone,
complicated.
and then boom, you're back to the front-facing camera. So what you need to do is
And
you're gonna
it's
go ahead
just
and
like
click
3. I feel like it's
you
just
need to
too
send
much
to be able to bring in that image. So another thing is, as you can see now, this is in vertical mode. However, I like to use it this way just to set up everything. But once you're done, of course, you don't need to be using vertical mode. You can use actually horizontal, no problem. All you gotta do is just rotate.
I'd rather just have like a really big monitor.
I have my camera already connected. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go ahead and actually hide my camera. Another thing is, you wanna make sure you have, of course, your camera or your phone has to be connected to the internet. If you connect to the same network as your computer, that's gonna be super easier. Even if you want to connect to the network, you can still get the signal. However, if you want the same network, it's actually gonna be super easy because in terms of latency, lags, and stuff like that, that's gonna be super helpful if it's actually on the same network. So we're gonna go to this scene app called camera, and then we're gonna go ahead and actually hit the plus sign here, and then
do a comparison. Oh man, I mean, I'm not trying to be like a tech side by side comparison type of guy. You can watch Optimum for that. But this was the Zowie
Once you're done, is you can actually go back to
360.
camera, no problem. Once you're done, you're gonna go to WhatsApp browser,
24 inch.
and then copy it and paste it into OBS. You wanna make sure you change the
This
dimensions. So
this did me pretty good.
And the height, you wanna make sure you use
Honestly, I still
1080,
probably could have kept using it if I really wanted
use
to.
custom frame rate, and then you can actually leave it at 20 frames per second, and everything else you can actually leave it the way it is and just hit OK. As you can see,
You know
as
what?
soon as I
It's
hit
a
OK,
tax write-off,
no
so I
problem
can
coming in OBS. So as you can see, if I wanna do a 360 tour of my studio, I can still switch cameras. I can show you my studio right now, what's going on, perfect, and then I can come back to my other camera here. And you can keep switching cameras on your phone. But again, if you wanna use this as an extra angle or as a main camera, you can see that it's actually working. This is gonna depend on your network. Remember, this is gonna be sending the video via network. You wanna make sure you have a good connection. And as you can see, the delay is super minimal. So if I compare it to my other camera that's actually coming in, as you can see here, just to show you guys if you have the latency and everything. So you can see that the latency is really not bad compared to the other camera. If you look at the screen on OBS right now, you can see that it's really low latency. Now, if you wanna use the audio coming from the phone, as you can see, the audio is right there. If you wanna use an external microphone, you can go ahead and actually add a microphone like the one I'm using inside OBS, and you're gonna be able to sync that audio to the video.
Design.
Now remember, we are using wireless. Everything's happening wireless, and wireless sometimes is not reliable. That's why if you want this signal to be super strong, you never have to deal with any lags or drop frames, especially if you're using this as your main angle. I would recommend you connect your phone using something like this, which is an adapter that will allow you to connect your phone to an Ethernet cable, and that's gonna give you a wired connection between your computer and your phone, and that's gonna guarantee a super strong connection. And to do that, I wanna make sure you check out my next video where I'm gonna show you step by step how to actually do exactly what we just did, but this is gonna be wired using an Ethernet cable. So make sure you check out that video. It's gonna be linked right here, and I'll see you there, guys. Take care.
This pause the video.
Having complete control over all of your audio sources is the best way to take your live stream and your content to the next level. And so today, I'm going to show you how you can separate all of your audio sources, being your mic.
Is the video paused now? It should be paused, right? Okay. Sorry. I can't even see the monitor, so I can't even press stop on it. Thankfully, I have a keyboard button for that. Okay, so this is the Sony 27-inch M10s. And if you look at this thing, it's so thin. It's so thin. The panel itself is very thin. I'm guessing this back bulge is for the cooling for it, I think. But it is very thin. Very thin compared to my previous monitor. So feel a little bit scared handling this, low key. But so far, looks like a very clean monitor. Hopefully, we'll have no issues with it. But I guess we're only gonna find out until we test it out. It looks clean to me. It looks clean to me. Okay, so now I need screws for this. What model is this? It's the M10S. Just need to find the screws. Unless it doesn't come with screws. Some cosmetic boxes, which just makes sense. Okay, you know what? I wonder if I'm supposed to just use these screws. I don't remember if this screw came with the Zowie or it was for this. I don't remember. Let me ask ChatGPT.
Hi there. How's it going?
What's up? I just got my Sony M10S monitor. It just came in today, by the way.
Hey, nice. That's awesome to hear you got your M10S in. I know you were weighing a bunch of different monitor options, so congrats on the pick. How's it looking so far?
It's looking pretty good, but I have a question. I need to know whether or not it comes with the backplate screws because I'm looking at the box and I'm not sure if it comes with it.
Got it. Yeah, usually those backplate or VESA mount screws can be a bit of a scavenger hunt sometimes. From what I know about the Sony M10S, it should typically include them in the package. Usually they're tucked in a little bag or sometimes even pre-threaded into the monitor's backplate area. If you're not seeing them right away, they might be in a small accessory box or sleeve. But if for some reason they didn't include them, it's pretty standard to just grab a set of M4 or M6 screws depending on the mount. But let me know if you spot them.
Oh, I see. I see. I mean, I will say I do see screws on it already in the back, so I just have to unscrew it and then use the same screws.
Yeah, exactly. So if you see those screws already in place on the back, they're basically ready to go. You just unscrew them, put on whatever mount or bracket you need, and then reattach those same screws. So it should be pretty straightforward, and you're all set.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. All right. Yeah, I could actually just use the existing backplate screws that I was using for my Zowie. I don't know. There's just something wrong with me. I feel like I always need to use whatever was originally on it. But it probably doesn't matter. I'm just paranoid like that. Okay, so hopefully gotta be careful. Okay. I mean, this backplate screw seems way harder to take out. So I might actually not use this one. I think I'll just take out the backplate screws and then put them in some sort of a baggie. And then just use the same backplate screws I was using for the Zowie. Because the whatever I was using before, whatever I was using before has a nice handle on it. Makes it easy for me to grab and twist. Thankfully, I have this power tool. Would have been a little more annoying if I had to do this manually. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay, chat. Now, the true question is, can it hang? Also, I wonder if this is safe to hang on this mount. I didn't check the weight requirement. I probably should, right? Oh, God. What is this? This is like the Amazon basic one. Yeah, I ordered it from Amazon. It's a Amazon basic one. Oh, yeah, I guess I could find in my past orders. Let me check real quick. Orders. Search all orders. Amazon basic. Amazon basic. I don't see it. How's that possible? What do I just call this? A mount? Monitor stand? I see the other one I bought, but I don't see the Amazon one. Huh? Yeah, I don't see it. I mean, I could probably just search it up. Amazon basic monitor arm. I wonder if they took it out. I could have sworn I bought it from Amazon, though. It literally says Amazon Basics on it. That's weird. I wonder if it's like a bad product now and they like took it off the listing because it wasn't good. Check email. Freak. I probably should have done this research beforehand. Well, I don't know how I could check my email though. Well, let me ask ChatGPT. I have an Amazon.
Hey there. Sounds good.
Okay. I have an Amazon basic monitor arm mount, but I don't know the weight of it. How can I check? Oh wait, I might be able to check the weight limit. The ASIN number, if you can look this up, is B00MIBN160. So that's the Amazon basic monitor arm mount. Is that compatible with the M10S?
Sure. So that Amazon Basics monitor arm can handle up to about 25 pounds, and the Sony M10S is around 17.5 pounds. So you're good to go. It's VESA compatible as well, so it should fit just fine.
Okay. Think it should be fine then. If it breaks, well, GG's. I lose my money. Don't use a power. I'm not using a power tool. I can just twist it in. Okay, so now I just need to be very careful now. Very, very careful. Make sure that everything is lined up properly. And oh God, my fingers. The freak. working. Okay. I got one in there. All right, diagonals are in place. We should be safe now at this point. Adding the last 2 screws. Good. Chilling. This last screw is like not really fitting. So I'm gonna loosen the other ones just to make sure. Okay. Seems like we're good now. Tying all of these back in. Boom, boom. All right, perfect. Seems like we're good to go. All right. Beautiful. Man. It's a big boy, though. This is a big boy. This is a big boy. Now, let me just pull this down a little bit. Okay. All right. Pull this down a little more. Nice. That looks clean. Okay, chat, let me show you guys. My desk is a little messy, but don't judge me. Okay. Monitor. This is the setup, chat. Look at it. Boom. Boom. Oh, snap. That looks pretty good, no? Looks pretty good. And then let me just do it like this so you guys can see. So this is the monitor, M10S, 27-inch, 480, Quad HD, 1440p, 480 hertz, 0.03, DP, HDMI 2.1. You can also technically reduce the screen size to 24 if you want to have that 24-inch experience, and the 27 is too big, so there's nice flexibility there. I think that's very nice. It's not focusing, but that's fine. Whatever. But yeah, that's it. It's in new condition. Now, for the real test, chat. For the real test. That's only the beginning. We got the monitor on, but what actually matters is whether or not this thing works at all or not. Because I could very well have a dead pixel, and nobody wants to have a dead pixel. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anybody in their right mind would ever wish to have a monitor, especially that's new, to come with a dead pixel. All right. So I got my display port, and then also I'm gonna need to get the power cable ready. Should probably play some background music. It's probably, well, maybe not. I'm not sure. Okay, so this goes to the power adapter. This power adapter is kind of chonky, by the way. It's a little chonker. Kind of chunks. So I need to take out actually the power adapter for the Zowie. So let me actually do a little bit of cleanup with the wires of my previous monitors or previous monitor. So that's for the LG. This is the old display port. So I should probably put this down. Put this down. Okay. And then can we get some Mando Pot? I don't know. I don't know if I should play music right now, to be honest. Okay. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go under my desk, which is gonna be a little bit annoying. But I have to do it. You know what? I might do 2 birds with 1 stone. So I'm gonna plug in the display port now, so that I don't have to do it twice separately. So I'm gonna plug in the display port. I don't know how the wires go. I think they're under, right? Let me see. They are under. Now I don't know which is which. I should probably just tilt my monitor. Can I do that? I can tilt it. You can see a little bit better. I think this is display port. Okay. It seems like display port. Seems like it went in. Now I'm gonna put this under the desk. I hope the wire is long enough because the wire don't seem that long. Just a little bit concerning, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay. Move that all the way down. All right. And then let me take out the wire. What is this connected to? This is connected to this. Where is this going? This is going. This goes this way to this way to this to this. So this can go. And now this can connect like this. Like this. Boom. Alright. HDMI is plugged in. I mean, not HDMI. DisplayPort is plugged in. This is the old Zowie one. Move this here. Okay. Chilling. And then let me also move these screws so I don't forget. Let me just put them in this baggie, I think. It should be fine. And then what else? I need to take out that power cable. But where did I plug that power cable? Where's it going? I need to follow the trail. this goes from here to here to here. No. This goes from here to here. I see. So this went under. I don't know if I want to keep it the same. Let me just think about it real quick. All right. So now we got this thing. I mean, it is kind of getting overloaded on that side. Let me see. I can't just do this. Okay, boom, boom. Yeah, this should be fine. All right, now, question is, oh my God. Oh no. Oh my God. 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 It's freaking over. It's freaking over, man. Okay. I think that's it. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh my God. Oh my God. You see that? See that? It's alive. It's alive, chat. Okay. Now. Now that is nice. Okay. I think I need to probably take off this thing now. Okay. Take off the top. Okay. Got the monitor. Let's just run a quick. All right, what's the hertz on this? I have to go to NVIDIA control panels. Okay. All right. Nothing. I mean, I don't know if I broke it, but whatever I hit myself on. Wait, why can't I see? What is happening? How come I can't see that? Hello? How do you guys see that and I don't? Hello? What? How is How is there 2 displays? I'm confused. I'm confused. I cannot see that. Oh, I see. Okay, okay, got it. Okay, got it. Okay, whoa. What is happening? There's only 1 display here. This is my main display. And this should be my only display. I think. I'm confused. Okay, that's 1. So now when I go back to this, what is happening? Yo, this PC is bugged. I need to restart, I think. I'm restarting my PC. I don't know what happened. Okay. We'll see how Valorant feels on 27-inch. I've never gamed on a 27-inch for Valorant before. So I'm going to find out whether or not 27 is going to be worse than 24. I mean, I believe there's pros and cons to both. Okay. Okay. NVIDIA control panel. Here we go. Let's see what's up. What are we currently at? So this display is already at 480 hertz. So my mouse, I feel like I'd barely see any delay. This mouse is just moving very smooth. Like if I move it slow, it looks like it's just, the mouse looks like it's just a constant. It's hard to describe, but it just feels like the mouse isn't lagging and it's just moving. Very, very, very nice. Holy orange filter. Yeah, I just turned it off. Okay, so now I need to turn off, or I need to lower the brightness. It's too bright. Brightness. I'll drop it down to like 50 or 40. Maybe like, nah, it's too low. Maybe like a nice, I think a nice 30. 30 could work. Keep it kind of light. Okay, so now the question is, bro, why do I have multiple displays? I don't understand. How is this a display? Wait, what? How is this connected? It's not connected though. What? Wait, I'm confused. How is this possible? This shouldn't be possible. I don't think. How is this monitor connected to my streaming PC? I mean, that is kind of nice though that I can control both, but like, I don't understand how that even makes sense. Because technically I could control both, but like, wait, no, it's not. I'm not controlling my, what is this? I'm so confused. Can I just get rid of this display? Show only on one. Wait. Dude, I'm so confused. I am so confused right now. Okay, I mean this I feel like makes more sense. Why is it 200 though? It's too big. What is this? I want it to be, what is this? Is this 4K? How am I allowed to go more than, well, I'm so confused. Well, the PC goes to 1440. I guess I see what's happening maybe. Oh, the Elgato. Oh, no. No, I cannot duplicate. Show only on one. But if I show only on one, what? Then Elgato doesn't see number 2. What is different about this monitor? I actually don't understand what happened. Because if I game on Valorant, it's not going to show on Elgato, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm really confused now. Unless there's a setting that I have to change. I mean, I am on DP. Auto input switch. Control for each. Can't lie, I'm confused. Because I got my Valorant on. My Valorant's literally on, but damn, the game looks so much more colorful and rich than my Zowie. Can't lie. Honestly, I need to consult with ChatGPT right now.
Hey there, glad to help.
Okay, so I just added my monitor, but for some reason, I don't know why it's doing this now, and it didn't do it with my Zowie 360 hertz. But for some reason, so I have a dual PC setup, right? My streaming PC, and in the streaming PC, I have an Elgato capture card. But then the gaming monitor is hooked up to the Sony M10S. And I guess they're connected by each other with another HDMI from the gaming to the streaming PC. But on the gaming PC, now I see that there's 2 displays. I guess one for the Elgato and one for the Sony monitor. But when I game on something, or I mean, everything is on the Elgato display though. So like, even though I'm playing like Valorant on my main display, which is the Sony, it's not showing on stream because it's only displaying on the Elgato display. What happened? Do you understand what's happening?
Yeah, I get what you're describing. So basically what's happening is your gaming PC is treating the Elgato capture card as if it's an additional display. And what's probably going on is that the game is launching on that display, which is actually just the capture card, instead of on your new Sony monitor. So the fix is usually just a matter of rearranging your display settings in Windows. You'll want to go into your display settings and make sure that your primary monitor, the Sony, is set as the main display and that the Elgato is just an extended display. Once you do that, your game should open up on the Sony monitor and the Elgato will just capture whatever's on that screen. Let me know if that helps.
Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it, Well, that makes no sense because the game PC is the Elgato 4K. Frick, man. No, that makes no sense. That doesn't make sense. Oh my god.
Hey there. Glad to have you here.
Okay, I think you had it backwards. The Valorant is playing on the Sony monitor, but it's not displayed on the Elgato capture card, which the streaming PC only looks at the Elgato gaming capture card display. So how am I able to send whatever is on the Sony monitor to my streaming PC?
Ah, got it. Thanks for clarifying that. So the game is on the Sony monitor, and the issue is that the Elgato isn't capturing that output. Basically, that means the Elgato isn't receiving the video signal from the gaming PC as you want it to. What you'll want to do is make sure that the Sony monitor's video output, or a cloned version of it, is being fed into the Elgato capture card. Usually you do this by duplicating the display output. In your Windows display settings, instead of extending the desktop to the Elgato, you can set it to duplicate your Sony monitor's output to the Elgato. That way, whatever's shown on the Sony is exactly what gets sent to the capture card and then to your streaming PC. So in a nutshell, just mirror the Sony monitor's display onto the Elgato input, and that should solve it. Let me know how it goes.
Okay, I mean, I do that, but now that I do that, my Sony... Oh, is that just the output? Hold on, but like, is my refresh rate at 480? Because right now it says that the Elgato 4K Pro is at 100 hertz.
I see where you're going with this. Yeah, that's a classic little quirk when you start duplicating displays between a high refresh rate monitor and a capture card. Essentially, when you duplicate the display, both screens have to run at a refresh rate that they both can handle. The Elgato capture card, if it's running at something like 100 hertz, is kind of dictating the refresh rate for the duplication. So yeah, your Sony monitor is probably not running at its full 480 hertz potential in that duplicated setup. It's kind of sinking down to whatever the Elgato can handle. So if you want to keep that super high refresh rate on your Sony, you might need to look into a pass-through option. Some capture cards have a zero lag pass-through that lets you keep your main monitor at its native refresh rate while sending a separate feed to the capture card. If not, you might just have to game at a slightly lower refresh rate while you're streaming, or look for a different configuration that keeps the two signals separate.
Wait. So you're telling me that if I duplicate the display, then there's no way for me to use 480 hertz?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the main limitation. When you're duplicating the display, both screens have to sync to a common refresh rate, and the Elgato just can't keep up with that 480 hertz. It's going to cap it at whatever its maximum is, like 100 or 120 hertz, for example. So if you want to fully utilize the 480 hertz on your Sony monitor, you'd either need a capture card with a high refresh rate pass-through, or run the monitor independently of that high refresh rate and just accept a lower refresh on the capture side. It's kind of a technical trade-off, but yeah, duplicating does mean you won't get that full 480 hertz while streaming that way.
Really?
Yeah, I know it can be kind of a bummer. It's just one of those technical quirks with how display duplication and capture cards work. They kind of have to agree on a refresh rate they both support. But hopefully, at least knowing why it's happening helps you figure out the best setup for your streaming and gaming combo. Let me know if you need any other tips.
Well, I'm really confused. I don't remember what I did with my Zowie. I actually wonder if my hertz was always capped and I just never realized it. Because I would think that I probably did the same thing and I just duplicated the display. But also, how do I tell? Can I do that that alien test? What was that alien FPS test? UFO test. Okay, so like this. Wow. I'm actually just hard stuck. Wait, should I just single PC stream then? I might low-key just single PC stream. Oh my god, but that just like... That is just like so annoying, I feel like. Wow, that's like a world of a difference. Look it up on Reddit. Yeah, hold on. Hold up. Dual PC streaming setup. FPS. Why can't I even hear this? Oh.
Condensed video as much as possible. So let's just jump into it and answer the first question. Why would someone want a 2PC setup? Well, there are lots of reasons. There are two main ones. The idea is to separate your gaming resources and your gameplay and your camera on your streaming PC. You're going to plug this capture card into your streaming PC at the USB port, and then you're going to go out of the GPU of your gaming PC, specifically the HDMI port, into the HDMI in of the capture card. And then inside OBS here, you're going to add a source. You're going to add a video capture device. We're going to call this gameplay. And then in here, you're going to choose your capture card. And so now this gameplay source is my gaming PC. Now, there's something important you need to do. There's a chance that the capture card is not seeing the same thing as you're seeing on your gaming screen. Let's go to your display settings on your gaming PC, and it's possible that your main monitor and the capture card are seen as two separate monitors, because that's basically what happens. Your
Yes, that's what I was doing.
PC thinks the capture card is just another display, and you need to make sure you're duplicating your desktop, duplicating your display to both your monitor and your capture card, so it's showing the same thing. That way, whatever you show on your game PC, it's also going to show in OBS on your streaming PC. One thing you need to do when you're choosing a capture card is make sure your capture card has the same specs as your monitor. If you game 4K, but your capture card can only do 1080p. Once you mirror the displays, you're going to lower your display down to 1080p. So I'm currently using the Elgato 4K X, but there are a number of 4K capture cards that work just fine. Make sure your resolution and frame rate is exactly what you want to game at, and you should be good to go. All right, next thing we're going to do is
Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wait a minute. That's crazy. I must have not have realized this whole time that I was not even playing on 360 hertz. I was either doing 360 or 100. Dude. There's no way. There is no way. That's crazy. Is there even a capture card that has 480 hertz? Shut up, Jay. Wow, bro. Cloning is doable. Your GPU can send a signal from one port at a higher refresh rate than the other. Dude. Set your monitor back up. I mean, it'd be the same thing. I'm pretty sure I followed the same exact instructions because, like, there's no way this dual PC setup works. Like, I have to do a dual. I have to duplicate the display, which means that there's no other way. Like, it's just capped by whatever this Elgato thing is, which I guess to the max is 240, but that's literally just half of what it is. Like, this is actually 480. Like, this looks so smooth. And then, okay, now let me switch it, right? If I switch it to duplicate, if I duplicate it now, and I set it to 240, I probably didn't even set it. I don't even know if I set it to 240 because I don't even know if I would have known that. Now it's just 240. And it definitely looks worse than the 480. You can tell. I mean, you guys probably can't tell, but I can tell. Like, it looks less smooth than the 480. Dude, that's crazy. Wait, so how do Valorant streamers do this then? Valorant dual PC setup. I don't understand. But I don't think most people are streaming like with the intention of going anything past 240. I feel like most people don't have a budget like that. So I don't think that's like necessarily a big concern. Even 240 I feel like is enough for most people. Yes, I think the max the Elgato does is 240. And the issue is with duplicating displays, you're capped at whatever I guess the weakest link is. And in this case, the Elgato 4K is 240. So then I can't change my Sony refresh rate. Wow. Wow. I actually wonder though, because let me try setting up OBS on this PC. Because if I can just do that, that technically, and also my mic is detected here as well. So if that's the case, I could just single PC it, I think, without too much resistance, hopefully. Yeah, you'd be stuck on, it's because you duplicate them. So whatever you choose for one of them, you have to apply it to the other. They're like, they coexist. They're not independent of each other. Yeah. That is tough. But now if I do everything like this on this PC, I actually wonder if I can hit the frames. I guess we'll find out. I mean, I could take out the Elgato to get rid of this display. I could try. So yeah, we have... What the freak? See, like, this just trips me up. Because now this is on my secondary display. And I can't see it. Okay, there we go. Transform, fit to screen. Okay, so this fits in my, this would be good for Valorant. This would be 480. Dude. I'm so shocked. I'm so shocked I didn't know that. I must have been gaming in either 100 or 240 hertz that whole time I was dual PC streaming without realizing. That is crazy. Like, this is 480, right? This is 480. This is actually 480. It just feels smoother. But like... This is what it should have been like. Which is a crazy thing. It just feels so much smoother. That's crazy. That is crazy, bro. Well, now I gotta... Well, I don't know. I don't know what to do now. Probably just single stream PC? I could just single stream and see how it goes. Hmm. 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 All right, you know what? I'm gonna try single stream PC, and we'll see how it goes. All right, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna turn off the stream, and then I'm gonna switch to single PC. So I'll be right back.